So today we're going to look at 3 different water hydrating packs, belt packs for runners. We've got 3 of them here. The very top one is one you can buy at your local Walmart. The middle one is a kind of a cool one that has less of the hydrating, but it has an LED light. And then we've got the bottom one, which is one that you can buy off Amazon. So let's take a look at each of those. The first one here, this is from Walmart. It's a very nice little belt pack. It has a little grip on the side. You've got your nylon. You've got the adjustable straps, the elastic strap. Now, this particular one, I went and I filled the water bottles up to kind of give it a test. And I was out running on a treadmill to see what it would do. And about where I would wear this is about, if you run a tape around that, it's about 36 to 38 inches, depending upon that went around my kind of that hip area. Now, it fit well. I had to take it, you can see if you take a look at this, I had to take these straps all the way in. When I had my cell phone in here and the water bottles full, I felt that it was actually kind of sliding a lot more than I would have liked it to. I've got to kind of figure that out a little bit. The 2 little straps here, these are for if you're like running a marathon and you have your number. This is what that's what holds that. You've got a couple of more little straps here for putting keys or something, holding that. A little spot here for the if you're doing earbuds and you've got that, you're not doing wireless. Water bottles are held in with a little elastic. They're fairly quick to access. I tried that while running, and I was really happy about that. That you can basically reach back, grab that, flip it up. Getting it back on is a little more difficult while you're jogging, but it's not the end of the world. So this is the one from Walmart here that we're looking at, and it's about $16. Next one is from Lot Fancy, and it's very, very similar. You'll see that the little port is on the bottom. You got the nice zipper. The little zippered area on this one is a little bit larger. This one's about $20 on Amazon. The straps are pretty much the same tension. I had the same situation with this, where I felt that when it was full and it was kind of bouncing, that it was sliding down a little bit more than I would have liked it to. I just couldn't get it tight enough. Water bottles. I like the color on this one because it's a lot easier if you glance down and you need to see where that little the little elastic is. I definitely like that aspect of it. But if we put the 2 together, as far as the elastic, they're almost identical, and they're the same length, and they don't have the stretch, and everything is the same. So Lot Fancy from Amazon, like the belt and everything. It's just if I'm going to be running hard, this kind of feels like it's going to sag just a little bit. Now, the last one isn't a water one completely. I mean, you can attach water to it, but this one is a little illuminated one. I'll put links in the description below. You've got your light here. You've got a cob LED here that comes around the front of you, and then on the back here, you've got a little light that kind of comes around your hip and will give you some rear illumination. Now, the problem I have with this one is that it doesn't. This is in front, and I've got a 30. That's not much of me to get this around to the back. It could be a lot longer, and I can't figure out how to make it go around the back better. I love the idea. I'm going to shut these off so it's not blinding you. Just cycle through. I love the idea. It's just that I need to figure out a way, and it's stitched, so it's not like this. This part is going to be in the front, and I have a nice spot here, big enough for my iPhone 14 Max. So it's got a lot of cool things. It's just it doesn't come around the backside enough to get around to the back. So it's kind of like over almost the back pocket, but not quite that far. Great little idea though. This particular one, I can get it. I actually stretched it out to prove I could. I can get it down a little bit shorter with this one than I can the other 2, which is kind of nice for that, but it doesn't get that light around to the back. So you've got a nice area. This works wonderfully, by the way. If when I'm doing this, I just didn't really care too much about this. Yes, I had it on because I figured that even that much light, if you're just catching an edge of it, is better than nothing, because I absolutely loved the idea of having this in front, because this illuminates wherever I'm going if I'm walking or running super well. So it was definitely worth the investment. It's just that it doesn't come around as far in the back as I'd like it to. Anyway, that's the three right there. Three little belts. If you're looking for hydration, there's options for you out there. Some people really get into the vest, and I think the hydration vests are a great idea. Some people really like those, some people don't. Some people really love the belts, some people don't. If you're a smaller statured person, the belts probably are not going to be the greatest option. If you're a sprinter, or I should say if you're trying to run at a harder pace and you're jarring, if you're walking, that's where I'm going to use these. When we go hiking and walking, this is what I'm going to be using this summer. One for myself, one for my wife, and we're gonna head out. And then, of course, if we're doing evening things like around going camping and walking at night, I'm definitely going to be using the one with the light, because that's the one I've been using this winter to walk up and down our driveway here, just to get out and walk after 6 o'clock at night, and it's worked absolutely wonderfully. We'll put a link in the description below, so you can go check these out. This is John Young here. Thanks for watching.